everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I decided to talk about 3D, the third dimensional world. Also, it's called physical quote-unquote reality. The reality, the quote-unquote reality, the type of reality, the version of reality you are experiencing as every single human being has tapped in. So we get to experience what we have tapped in. That is the essence of so-called reality. And that means great news. You get to tap in and tap out. You get to tap in to the reality is totally wish fulfilled and desired. And you also get to tap out of the reality that you prefer not to experience anymore. So the reason I wanted to talk about 3D because it can be a roadblock as a whole for people to just feel so much struggling when it comes to conscious manifesting a specific person back, because it's a human, they are human, they do certain things, they don't do certain things in your current reality, so that you intentionally or unintentionally tapped in, so that you get to experience the version or versions, similar versions of them. So I wanted to talk about this, right? Let's just I'll give you an example. What actually happened? Let's say you just got to know the person. You don't know their personality all that well, and then until you started to get to know them more, if they are from a strict traditional religious background, and then there is certain beliefs that you carry around in your system, you would judge them, you would assume that this person would reflect all those beliefs of yours. So that is how you tap in to the reality that you got yourself in, right? It's exactly the same thing how you tap into the reality that your specific person just behaves, just is completely your desired version, says what you would like them to say, does what you would like them to do. Does this mean they're a robot? No, absolutely not. Does this mean they're a puppet? Absolutely not. So this only means people, we subconsciously are all connected. So people constantly get the information from you to treat you how you expected subconsciously. So that's why a lot of people say this is not conscious manifesting, this is subconscious manifesting. So I agree too. But either way, you get to tap into the physical reality that you would like to experience with your specific person. That's the deal. That's the wish fulfilled state. That is your manifestation. So how much attention, how much struggle, how much do you actually give your 3D world? Not much at all. Because if you are somebody who has already been practicing, it doesn't mean if you're not great at it. It takes time, it takes practice. This is totally a practice, a daily practice and lifetime practice for all your manifestations you would like to experience in your physical world. So if you have been tapping in to your inner state, experiencing bits and pieces of the desired version of your specific person, then the result of that is you really wouldn't give a shit about the physical world anymore. You still could get triggered. Not giving a shit doesn't mean you don't get triggered. You still get triggered, and slowly you come back to your inner state. So at the end, you really wouldn't give a shit as literally. You would not. 3D wouldn't even faze you at all. So that's how potent and how religiously you tapped in practicing this wish fulfilled state. So you feel into the feeling state. This actually just overrides all that is happening in your physical reality. Because another example, a river, right? The river that flows in front of you. 3D, present moment, 3D is also like, in this moment, in this present moment, you experience this water, this river. It flows, it flowed, it flew, right? So the next second you experience the freshness of this water. The same thing happens in 3D world. The next, because every moment, every bits and pieces is present moment. All we got is present moment. In this present moment, you experience the nasty version of your specific person. However, in the next present moment, you tapped into your wish fulfilled state. Most likely, if you practice this for a good amount of time, you really got this, you would be able to experience a total other version of your specific person that I have experienced multiple times in my life. This person literally would say something just in front of me, made me feel like, who are you? You are not the person I thought I knew, I used to know. You are completely the person that is so wise, that is so understanding, that just gets what I'm communicating to you. What happened there? Because I tapped into the version of them, I tapped into the version of myself that gets to experience the desired version of them. So it's always a mirror. Reality is a mirror. Reality is information center, is feedback center. It always gives you, shows you what is your quote unquote vibration at how you perceive yourself, how you perceive others, how you feel deep down you deserve to get, to receive, to be treated by others. That is what this whole 3D world does, is here for. So the information is essential. I feel grateful for 3D world. So either way, you get to practice being less triggered by 3D world. So later on, you wouldn't be, because it really depends on this, the resistance you build up from the of your manifestation also, because if the resistance is so high, it's gonna take you some time, maybe some weeks or months for you to still get triggered from here and there, and eventually get to a place that you be like, okay, so it is pretty manageable. I get triggered, but a few minutes later I bounce back. I tap in again and again to have a good taste of the potency of my wish fulfilled state. So that you, in this way, it's very smart to use 3D as the for you to assess yourself if you are living in the wish fulfilled state. So don't be hating on 3D. Don't be hating on people. I mean, you get to do whatever you want to, but I would advise you not to hate on or spread this basically resentment to 3D world or whomever is currently in your 3D world. Maybe a third party, maybe the job, maybe the distance, and maybe their parents or their best friend. These are all the people that came with the reality you tapped in. So manage to tap in, shift yourself into tapping into another reality that you would not experience what came with in this current reality that you don't have fun in. So that's what 3D is here for. So yes, thank you so much for being here with me. I intend this video has offered you more clarity on 3D worlds. So yeah, let's take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will be back.